Thank you all so much for stopping by today. So I am going to try to work as quickly as possible because the weather said it wasn't going to rain until 5, and I walked out here a few minutes ago and I felt a few raindrops. But I want to share with you today, I want to try to get this patio. I may not be able to get it all done today, but I want to try to clean up the containers and then put some of the new lettuce seedlings that we've been hardening off. So it is time to go ahead and get those planted. I've shared with you all. If you're new to the channel, welcome. My name is Ayana of Ayana Plants, where we teach new and beginner gardeners how to start, grow, and maintain a flourishing garden without spending too much time. And again, y'all, I can spend all day out in the garden, but I do work a full-time job. And so oftentimes I have to do things on the weekend or in the evening, but it still is getting a little bit darker, although we're gaining a little bit more daylight. I just have to put different systems in place to where I don't feel overwhelmed and where I can still garden. And I want to share those things with you. So as I was saying, we're going to plant some lettuce up today. And I like to plant with the moon cycle. So I'm researching and I'm learning more and more about the moon cycles. We're now into like a new moon, which basically translates into of the above ground, the leafy plants. You plant those. Now it gets very in depth, but I'm just doing it on a high level, a broad scope, and I'm journaling everything to see if there is a difference. But I'm going to link the video where we did the patio container. So when we got down to about 13-degree weather, a lot of the things, it's just so amazing what nature does, because a lot of things in the raised bed survived. Some of the things in the ground didn't survive. Some of the things in the container plants, in the containers that I'm going to show you, didn't survive. So it just really depends on like different microclimates, which way the wind is going. But I won't get into all of those details. Let me show you what I'm going to try to work on today. I really want to get this patio cleaned off. I have been looking for a nice like bistro or patio set. I'll share with you in a minute. The one that we have now, that won't stay here. It'll go back to its original place. But sometimes when Chris and I do sit outside, we just grab this really quick, or if we have someone over, we grab a bunch of chairs. But I am looking for a small, not too big patio set. This patio is not very big and I don't want it to look crowded. I've seen some of the conversational lounge sets, but I feel like that's going to be a little bit too much for this area. So let's go ahead, let's get started. Let me show you what I'm going to try to work on before the rain comes. So hopefully we won't have any raindrops. So let's go ahead and let's get started. So the main things I want to share with you today are these patio containers. And again, I'm going to link the video. This will probably leave my cousin slash sister. She gave this to me for my birthday a couple of years ago, and we took it with us. And it's so cute at night. So it has like twinkle lights. And I put it here as I was unpacking, but I think I'm going to take it like out to the garden or out to where we're going to do our bird and pollinator area. So we'll see. But I want to kind of hone in because these plants are starting to come back. So they just kind of slowed down, died out. So they're starting to come back. So I'm going to clean these up. Now here are a few of the ones that did not survive, and I noticed there were some aphids on here, if you all can see them, and I'm feeling some raindrops, so we're going to take it real fast. But I just want to clean this up. Strawberries are doing well, but this is the crazy thing. The red romaine lettuce, that did well, but some of these, I think I'm going to take this one out because I have a lot of lettuce, and I'll show you in just a second, that we're going to put here. And then we're going to try to clean this up. As you can see, this is one of those batches where I do not like these popping up. So we're going to clean out the straw and we're going to clean those up. The parsley seem to have done good. So this is the curly parsley, and this is like the Italian parsley right here. But it's so crazy because in the other part of the garden, guess what? They took a hit. So this just lets me know the different places. So we're going to clean those up. We're going to pull this as well, just really clean it up. I also want to clean up this herb planter right here. So this is what I put in my journal, y'all. Honey, this Italian oregano is everything, because it took that 13-degree weather. It took it like a champ, and it's starting to flourish. I'm going to clean these up right here. This is the Greek oregano, and then this is our variegated oregano too, which did really good. But you can see how it's coming back up because the weather is starting to warm up, but I'm not going to get too happy because I know that it may dip again. This I really want to move. Like, I want to move that off of here. And then the banana mint, I'm going to try to link that video. I'm going to just cut this back because what I saw under here, you still got growth. And you know, mint grows from the rhizomes underneath. So we're going to cut that back and see if it comes back. And then this is the lemon balm. I don't want a lot of containers up here, so I really feel like I'm going to plant this somewhere in the garden. But for now, I'm going to cut this off. And then I'm going to turn the camera around. Now these we're going to move. I don't want these on here because it's, like I said, it's starting to get a little bit crowded. These are heucheras right here, and I'm seriously contemplating if I want to put something else here. I kind of want to divide them up. It won't be today though. I kind of want to divide them up and put them on the front somewhere. But again, it won't be today. And then I just want to just straighten up a little bit, y'all, and get some of this stuff off. We do have a new fire pit, so we're going to take this and move that out the way. This is the set that I'm supposed to be painting right here, but it's not going to stay. It's not going to stay here. So that's why I'm looking for just a small patio set. When Chris and I come out here, we can sit here, and then I'm just going to clean this up. So we had guests, and so we were sitting around the fire, got a couple of chairs. I'll let the grill stay where it is for now, but I don't like the way this looks. It just looks crowded. It looks congested. And I'm also going to take that shop vac and put it in the workshop as well. So, but what the main focus is on right now, because it was just a few raindrops, is this right here. So we want to get this cleaned up. We want to get the new lettuce started in here, and we want to just watch it grow. I'm considering some things right here, but we'll talk about that later. I got to stay focused and work fast. So really quick, let me show you the lettuce that we have hardened off, and I really feel like it is ready to go. Okay, so if y'all have been going along, I've been giving snippets. So these are 2 lettuce trays right here, and if you're not a subscriber, y'all go ahead, hit the subscribe button. It's time for them to go out. So we let them hardened off I would say about 14 days, because it's a couple days I did not bring them out for the simple fact that it was windy and it was really cold, and I think I was like maybe on day 2 of hardening off, and I just felt like that wouldn't be good. But they've stayed overnight now for about 2 nights, and I see where it's still trying, but I do want to get it out of these cell trays. So due to the fact I'm going to put mostly this type. This is the global mix, so I'm going to put that in the patio containers that you just saw. This is the alfresco mix that we're going to plant in the garden in the raised bed, so we're going to plant that as well. But my main focus right here right now today are these, and I can't put all of these in. These are let's see, this is a 40 tray, but then I got to think 10 okay, so these are like 30 that I gotta find placement for, but I will find them in the garden. I want to put these in the raised beds because they're more like a mix. Now some of my head lettuce I will put in the ground, or I will put in containers, but today, y'all, we're gonna focus on this right here. I'm gonna plant them about 6 to 8 inches apart because it's a mixture of different lettuces all in one. I know it's like kale, it's like bok choy in here, Mizuna, I want to say, but it's like maybe 4 or 5 different varieties. So we'll get these all planted. I did get these from Harris Seeds. They're the pelleted seeds, so it's like so convenient. But one thing I've noticed about the pelleted seeds is you want to go ahead and get them planted. Although these were not this year's seeds, they're probably like a year old, but they did just fine with the germination. So the more I can get planted, the more I can start more inside, just for the simple fact I am now running out of room. So we're just gonna try to get everything planted up as much as possible. Really quickly, I want to share with you all what I just did. So I just removed the straw mulch. I'm going to put it back, but make sure you hit the subscribe button because I want to talk more to y'all about building great soil. And so I have some soil and some compost that I am going to top this with. I'm just going to put it on here, and then we're going to continue to plant our lettuce. But I just wanted to get that new layer of soil on there for this gardening season so that they can flourish. Now I still have a little bit life left out of this red romaine. I just cleaned everything up, took off some of the old leaves. That's basically what I was doing. So let me get that layer of compost on here, and then we're going to go ahead and plant, and then we'll get started on the other container as well. So really quickly, if y'all know me, you know I am forever changing, and I'm always changing as I'm doing things. Like things just come and they just pop in my mind, and I'm like, oh, let's try this. So I want to show you real quick. So you remember I said we had a global mix, which is this mix right here. But right here we have what's called the alfresco mix. It's still a different mixture of lettuce, but as I was planting and redoing this bed over here, I said, you know what, let's take these and let's put the alfresco mix in here, and then we'll have the global mix over there, which I think will be very pretty for the garden. Again, we've grown these before, and they are just so good, and they're just great to just come out, pick you a fresh salad, and you know, just go back in and prepare a dish. So we're gonna take, I know all these are 10, I know all 10 are not gonna fit in here, but we'll do probably like 6 or 7, and so that way when you look on the patio, it'll just be a beautiful color variation. And I'm planting them a little bit closer because y'all know I can eat a salad every single day, and so I am going to just harvest the outer leaves as they grow, and we'll make us a salad. So I'm going to go ahead, get as much as I can of these last 2 rows planted. So now I hope you all can understand why I always say stick with me until the end, because I am constantly changing. It's like once I start planting and I get in that zone, it's like Spirit leads me and it says, you know what, do it this way or do this way, because originally we were supposed to plant all the alfresco mix up here in both patio containers, but after I planted the first one and I looked, I was like, some just said, no, plant the alfresco mix. So that way you'll have both up here. You'll have a variety that you can come right out on the patio and choose from. We still have our red romaine that we can pick as well. And then we're going to put some other different lettuces out in the garden as well. So I just wanted to give you a little bit closer look. I didn't water anything in because as I was planting, yes, I did feel a few raindrops, y'all. So I know that it constantly and consistently changes with the weather and the rain and the percentages. So hopefully it will rain, and then that way the patio containers will get a good watering in. Now the soil was already moist, even the compost was already moist, but if we're supposed to get rain today, tomorrow, and Monday, if I feel like it's not enough rain, then I'll come out here with my watering can or the water hose and I'll do my own watering. But it really is moist, and so when that rain comes, it'll just rain everything in. Now I'm going to go ahead and clean up. I'm still going to prune these back, but I don't want to make this video too long. So we may do like a separate video just so that the video is not very long. But we have, at least we have these all planted up, and I'm just super excited to see them grow. Make sure you tap the subscribe button because I will keep you posted on the growth of these patio containers. So as always, thank you all so much for watching this video. Make sure you share this video with your family and your friends. And if you're not a subscriber, go ahead, tap the subscribe button. Make sure you tap the bell so that you can receive notification each and every time we upload a new video. Again, thank you all so much for watching, and until the next video, bye bye.